it's Jennifer, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make DIY baby lips lip balm. This is actually a redo version of my original video just because that one had a lot of stuff that was left unclear, so hopefully this video will clear all of that up. I do realize that baby lips are not that expensive, but some places don't sell it. I'm not really sure what's in them, so it might not be that good for you. So if you make it yourself, you are sure what you put in it, and also you can customize the colors. Overall, if you buy all the supplies, you can make so many of these so that it's kind of worth it. But if you're just wanting to make one or two, it's just fun to make. If you end up making this, don't forget to send me a picture to my Twitter or Instagram at GenerationDIY and with the hashtag GenerationDIY so I can see them. And I'm going to show you guys two different ways of making this so that if you don't have supplies for one version, you can make the other one. I will also be putting the information in the description box. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. So for ingredients and materials, you're first going to need some oil. So I'm just using some coconut oil, but there are so many other oils that you can use. Next, you're going to need some wax. I'm using some beeswax that I got at Michael's craft store, but if you can find a candle that is 100% beeswax, you can also use that. And then you'll also need a colorant, so I'm using lipstick and a non-toxic crayon. And yes, crayon is safe to use. And then you'll lastly need a container to put it in, so I'm just using these two old lip balm containers, but you can buy it off of Amazon or use those circle containers. So the first thing I'm doing is cutting up my beeswax, and this kind of takes a while. But after that, I'm going to make my mold. So I took a piece of strong plastic, you can get this off of a Ziploc bag, and then I just rolled it up into my lip balm container shape. Next, I just put that in there and then I cut off any excess and taped it down to make sure that I had my shape. After that, I just took a square of duct tape and made sure to put the sticky side on the bottom so that none of the lip balm will leak out when we pour it in. And make sure to sanitize it all before you do that. Now I'm measuring out 1/2 tablespoon of the wax, and I'm just going to fill up a pot full of water and then turn on the heat so that I can melt my wax. Then I'm just going to put my container in and then add 1/2 tablespoon of my coconut oil. And depending on the consistency that you want, you can add more oil or less oil. After I let that melt for a while, I'm just going to add my lipstick just by using my toothpick and then just swirl that in there. And if you want it to be more intense and more opaque, then you can add more lipstick, but if you want it to be more sheer, then don't add as much. After everything is melted together, I'm just going to turn off the heat and take out my little dish. So after that, I just went ahead and poured it into the mold, and as you can see, it got kind of messy. But after that, I just let it sit for a while until it kind of hardened, and then I put it into the fridge to completely solidify for 5 to 10 minutes. After I took it out, I just took off the plastic and then I stuck that little tube inside of my lip balm container, and that is it. So for this next one, I use crayon instead of lipstick. So you just want to make sure that your total amount of crayons plus wax equals 1/2 tablespoon or however much that you're making. And you can just totally skip the wax if you want to just use crayons. But now I'm adding a 1/2 tablespoon of coconut oil, and now I'm taking a bubble tea straw as my mold. I'm just going to cut that into a section and then put a piece of duct tape on the bottom so that it stays. And of course, you want to wash it before you use it. And then I just cut some slits on the top so that I could pour it in better. I just melted that down and poured it into the tube. After that, I just repeated the same process to make it solidify in the fridge. And then I just took it out of its mold, so I kind of just pushed it out. And then I pushed it into the lip balm container, and that is it. And I actually purposely made this one kind of more sheer, so that's why you can't really see it. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. That is about it. I will see you guys next time. Bye!